Alright, Shalom, Shalom. I want to give all praises to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem, Harakak Wadash. Double honors to all the elders and the apostles of Great Millstone. Salutations to the sincere Akim and rise up to the house of David. Yes, man. Become doers of the word, man. Doers of the word. Just like if you want to get fit, man, you got to do those things, all those things that are necessary, you know, that are required. It's not just hitting weights, it's not just hitting the gym, it's also the nutrition side of it too, the herbs, yeah, the post workout, you know, after you got to nourish your body, make sure you're nourishing your body in the correct way, man, so that you don't drain out yourself, overexert yourself. So it's a balance in everything, you know. Post workout, pre-workout, getting your shakes in, having your breaks, you know, because when you work out your body, if you do it every single day, you don't give your body time to heal, because you're breaking down the muscles, and the muscles are going to be need time to heal, to build up again. Once they're broken down, a day or two, because some people, they like to do it every day, which if you're doing it every day, you got to know not to be working on the same thing all the time. You can switch it up, switch up different muscles, switch up on different muscles in your post-workout, your pre-workouts, knowing how to switch it up, taking your nourishments, man, your shakes, whatever it is that you're taking, that your body agrees with, to be becoming all-rounders. And we want to be, I say that to say this, we want to be all-rounders in this thing, in this truth. We want to be all-rounders. Yes, some of us have our gifts in whatever it may be prophesying. We may be good at breaking down precepts and scriptures and putting them in perspective. You know, some are maybe better at applying the wisdom, which we all want to be better at. We all want to be better at everything we're doing, man. You know, let our strengths be strong, our weakness be strong, and our strength stronger still, to become versatile in this truth, all-rounders. You know, the ones that do well in sports and in the gym are the ones that understand the science, aka the boxing. If you understand the scientific side of it and the physical side of it, combine them, as Bruce Lee said, yeah, becoming water. Bruce Lee was a philosopher, but he applied it in his forte, in his expertise, which was the martial arts, the scientific side of it, the physical side of it, and combine them, and he became a force to be reckoned with. Yeah, man. We're going to hit some precepts, because I say that to say this, we want to be all-rounders in this truth, becoming doers of the word, and not hearers only. So we're becoming doers of the word as time goes on, better at putting it into practice, applying it when necessary, in the heat of battle, when it matters most. That is when it matters most, man. In the heat of battle, let's hit some precepts. Yeah, over here doing this little walk and talk. Gonna hit some precepts. It's about knowledge, yes, it's about knowledge, but there's more to it than just knowledge. The application of knowledge is wisdom, and when you put knowledge into practice, it becomes wisdom. So let me bring out some precepts. Ecclesiasticus 19, It says the knowledge of wickedness is not wisdom. So the knowledge of wickedness, which we know that's on the left hand side, the Edomite, them so-called white people that have knowledge in wickedness. But it is not wisdom, neither at any time the counsel of the sinners prudence. So they may think they're being clever, you know, doing their wickedness on the left hand side there, all their witchcraft, their soothsaying, and they deal with a lot of the things that we deal with, like the stones, the sage, and the incense, the burning of those things, but they deal with it on the left hand side. But they only have a short period of time to rule. The triumph of the wicked is short. So it is not wisdom, it's just temporary. And they're not being clever, they're not being prudent, because they're not hiding what they've been doing. They're not hiding it from Yahweh Ba'ashem Yoshai. And they're going to be judged for it, which we're seeing them getting jacked up now. We're seeing them getting jacked up now with the opioid crisis. And yeah, we like to see them judgments, man. You know, there's an increase in the opioid crisis by 34%. So now there's around 200 deaths a day from them Edomite white people, so-called white people, dying from the opioids. That's the Most High bringing judgments on them, man. And now you got this thing, there's an increase in this ticks. I've been watching the news, and they're saying there's an increase, this summer there's going to be an increase of ticks. The so-called them little flies, they call them ticks there, which they're going to be bringing diseases over there in America, or wherever the Most High chooses, he wants to bring that judgment upon them. That's an increase, man. So the knowledge of wickedness is not wisdom. Most High is bringing the heavy judgments on disease. Deuteronomy 30 and verse 7. All those curses are going upon our enemy, man. Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahushua, Kala Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushua. So the knowledge of wickedness is not wisdom, neither at any time the counsel of sinners prudence. They can't hide from the Most High. You got the road rage. I was watching the news last night. They're talking about road rage. Was it about 25 people died just last year of road rage, and certain man just going up to cars and just opening up, man, with children in there. They don't care. Some young children getting shot up in this road rage thing. So judgments is going out. 24. He that hath small understanding and feareth God is better than one that hath much wisdom. So it's not just about knowledge. Yeah? He that hath small understanding and feareth God, the ultimate thing is the fear of the Most High, Yahweh Yahushua. A lot of people have a whole lot of knowledge in that conscious community. What's that guy's name? Polite. He has a whole heap of knowledge, but he lacks a fear. He doesn't have that fear of God, man. He can break things down analytically. He's quite eloquent with his words, very deceptive with his words. Yeah? But he that has small understanding and feareth God is better than one that hath much wisdom and transgress the law of the Most High. If you have much wisdom and you're transgressing the law of the Most High, ain't gonna be good for you. Most High gonna give it to you more, give it to you harder. So we want to be doers of the word. Let's bring out a precept to back that up. As time goes on, like I say, we want to get better at our craft. If it's the gym, we want to understand the science of the working out, understanding the post-workout and the pre-workout, understanding the herbs, and that's for everybody. You know, we could say, oh yeah, that brother's good at that brother's good at that, but we want to be just as good at. We want to be jacks of all, as the saying goes. We want to be a jack of all trades and a master of all. Not a jack of all trades, master of none. We want to be a jack. Potentially, we want to be jacks of all trades when it comes to this truth. Why? Because we're the ones benefiting. You know, don't worry about the man next door. You do what you concentrate on you, becoming a jack of all trades and a master of all trades. James 1:22 says, but be a doer of the word and not hearers only, deceiving your own selves. Yeah? Be doers of the word not only, because you're only deceiving yourself when you don't become a doer of the word. Yeah? For if any man hear of the word and doeth it, and do it, is like unto a man beholding his natural face in a glass. For if any be a hearer of the word and do and not do, he is like unto a man beholding his natural face in a glass. For when he beholdeth himself and goeth his way, and straightway forgetting what manner of man he was, yeah, you forget what kind of man you are, what you even look like, and that's called amnesia, man. But whereas looketh unto a perfect law of liberty, and continueth, wherein he being not a forgetful hearer, but a doer of the work, this man shall be blessed in his deeds. So like I say, we're the ones that benefit from being doers of the word and not hearers only. Anywhere you go, there's noise in this kingdom. Anywhere you go, there's noise. Let's walk up here. Prefer the sound of nature. Esau's always digging up things and messing up the earth, fracking up the earth, fucking up the earth. This guy can't leave things alone, man. This is why I brought out that precept earlier. The knowledge of wickedness is not wisdom, neither at any time the counsel of sinners prudence. But he that has small understanding, right now, you know, if you're new in the truth, or you're just you know, you which really and truly, when it comes to it, really, we're babes. We're all babes when it comes down to it, understanding. You know, because according to Isaiah 55, we ain't gonna find out the man, the mind. Who can know the mind of Yehovah Hashem Yahushua? So ultimately, he that has small understanding and fear of God, that is where the power is. That is where the strength is. The fear, that is where the power is. That is where the strength is. Fear of God is better than one that hath much wisdom and transgress the law of the Most High. So yes, man, that is why we're becoming more efficient, more effective, more scientific, more spiritual, ultimately more spiritual, understanding the mind. How do we do that? Let's hit some more precepts, man. In becoming more effective in this word. James 1:5 says, if any of you lack wisdom, let him ask God that giveth to all men liberally, and upbraideth not, and it shall be given unto him. You understand? You ask. You know, ask the Most High. Shut mouths don't get fed. Closed mouths don't get fed. If any man lack wisdom, let him ask God that giveth to all men liberally, and upbraideth not, and it shall be given unto him. But let him ask in faith, nothing, not wavering, for he that wavereth is like a wave of the sea, driven with the wind and tossed. For let not that man think that he shall receive anything of the Lord. Right, but don't hesitate, don't disbelieve, don't doubt. Because a double-minded man is unstable in all his ways. Yeah, so that's faith, innit? You don't think, you don't hesitate. You ask, believing in your mind, knowing in your mind, most are going to increase you. He's increasing us now. He's increasing us now. You know, we're getting a better understanding of the scriptures. We understand the precepts. We're getting more precepts, remembering more precepts. But ultimately, don't forget the fear. The fear of Yehovah Hashem Yahushua is where the power is. That's where we become doers. You understand? That's where we become doers. That's where the power is. and we want to be doers of the word. That I uploaded that video from one of the elders. Go check out my channel, man. The Real Maracab 2. He was saying, do you do the scriptures? The title of the video, do you do the scriptures? We could talk about the scriptures. We can bring out the precepts. We can bring out a whole heap of precepts. But do we do them? That was what he was getting at. That's the point. That's a powerful point. That's why I put the video up on my channel. Do we do the scriptures? I want to bring out this precept in Proverbs 1 and 2 says, to know wisdom and instructions. Let me go to 1. The Proverb of Solomon, the son of David, king of Israel. Right. To know wisdom and instruction, to perceive the word of understanding, to receive instruction and wisdom, justice and judgment and equity. Right. You see where I'm going with this? To give stability to the simple and the young man knowledge and discretion. If you put these precepts into power, into practice, with the fear, ultimately, don't forget the fear. If you come into this truth, you just want knowledge. You just want the ability to show you got knowledge for clout's sake, for clout purposes. I know people that have tried that. They're no longer here, and they was around before me. Let me say it like that. They was around before me. Well, I didn't know they was about clout, but it came out that they was just about clout. Wanting to have views, wanting to show that they know a lot more than others, to debate, that debate spirit. And debating is all right if you're debating for the right reasons, if you're debating with a purpose to get to the bottom of something. Because some people just debate just for the sake of showing that, oh, I know a lot of precepts, you know, I know this, I know that, you know, I'm well read, you know. And they've got book knowledge, but they ain't got no wisdom. They don't put it into practice at that most important time when it matters. Which really that comes down to pride. Just like when one of the apostles was talking about, was it GMS? Where we were saying how GMS deals with confrontation on the whole. They're not confrontational because you got the IUIC and ISUPK. They came to a point where one was at another person's on the block. Oh, this is my corner, this is my block. And IUIC came up to ISUPK and they said, oh no, this is not your block, this is my block. And these guys are guaranteed they can quote a lot of precepts and they got a lot of head knowledge, but they got far too much pride. So pride was the problem, and they didn't have no fear of God. Which if it was us now, GMS people, if you've got the right spirit. If you've got the right spirit, let the train go past. You would say, all right, you can take that. You know, that's a case of that shows you have a fear of the Most High, ultimately, and you're not proud. You're not proud. You're putting the precepts first. You're putting them into practice. You're showing wisdom by doing that. Taking the low, and some of you guys don't know how to take the low. You don't know what it means to take the low. Let's bring out. You understand? Showing humility is not a weakness. It shows that you have a fear of the Most High. And therefore, you rather take the low than try and get your lick back. Yeah? And the Most High is impressed with that because you're actually showing that you fear the Most High. A wise man hear and will increase in learning, and a man of understanding shall retain unto wise counsel. Proverbs 1 and 5. A wise man will hear and increase in learning, and a man of understanding shall attain unto wise counsel. To understand the proverb and the interpretation of the words of the wise and their dark sayings. Yeah, that's why we look up words, get to the bottom of the matter. You know, if we do debate, which now the truth is out there so much, it's not really that's not high on the agenda. But if we do debate, we do it with a purpose, to get to the root of the matter. Just like if you go to the doctor and he just said, "Oh, I got a flu," and he just gave you a box of handkerchiefs and said, "All right, that's you. Next, please." Did he get to the root of the matter? No, he didn't ask no questions. Why your nose is running? He didn't try and find out what the symptoms were to ultimately to get to the cure. So no doubt you would give that doctor the sack, that falsifier. You would give him the sack because he's not a good doctor. He didn't ask no piercing, sincere questions to find out why your nose is running. And I'm just giving that as an example. And if you come across a doctor that was like that, showed that he didn't give a monkeys about you, didn't give a fuck about you, you change your doctor. Because he just gave you a box of tissues and said, "Next, please." So if you debate with a reason, with a purpose, not just for the sake of the matter. To show how clever you are. A lot of these doctors have got a holy, they got masters, a lot of them, got a lot of degrees. But when they're in that medical center, they're just ticking boxes. Next, please, just ticking boxes, you see? It's all for show. But to understand a proverb and the interpretation of the words of the wise and their dark sayings, a wise man will hear and increase in learning, and a man of understanding shall attain unto wise counsel. That's right. Let's walk over there. You understand? Yeah, a perfect example is King Solomon. King Solomon was sincere in all his rulership, because the Most High came to him in a dream. That's in Chronicles. We don't have to go through all of it. 2 Chronicles and 1. And he said, "What do you want?" Let's hit one or two of these precepts. Let's hit one or two of these precepts in Chronicles. 1 Chronicles and 7 says, "In that night did God appear unto Solomon and said unto him, Ask what I shall give thee. And Solomon said unto God, Thou hast showed great mercy unto David my father, and hast made me to reign in his stead. Now, Lord God, let thy promise unto David my father be established, for thou hast made me king over a people like the dust of the earth in multitude. Give me now wisdom and knowledge, that I may go out and come in before this people, for who can judge this thy people that is so great? And God said unto Solomon, Because this was in thine heart, he said to him, because I like your attitude, you sincere, thou hast not asked for riches, wealth, or honor, nor the life of thine enemy, neither yet hast asked long life, but hast asked wisdom and knowledge for thyself, that thou mayest judge my people, over whom I have made thee king. Wisdom and knowledge is granted unto thee, and I will give thee riches and wealth and honor. Right, because he asked for wisdom, knowledge. He asked for knowledge to guide his people. And the Most High said, yeah, all right, I like that. You got a sincere heart. You weren't asking for it for selfish reasons. He was asking for it for sincere reasons. He said, because of that, I'm going to grant you knowledge, and granted thee, and I will grant thee, and I will give thee riches and wealth and honor, such as none of the kings have had. These have been before thee, neither shall they any other they have like thee. Let me take my time. Let me savor that. Because wisdom and knowledge is granted unto thee. Let me savor this. And God said unto Solomon, because this was in thine heart, and thou hast not asked riches, wealth, or honor, nor the life of thine enemy, neither yet hast asked long life, but hast asked wisdom and knowledge for thyself, thou mightest judge my people, not for selfish reasons, over whom I have made thee king. Wisdom and knowledge is granted unto thee. and I will give thee riches and wealth and honor, such as none of the kings have had that have been before thee, neither shall there any other there have like thee, that come after thee. So you see when you have the right spirit for the Most High, when you have a sincere spirit, that's why we say give our praises, man. You know, to all those that are doing this work in sincerity and truth, and double honors to all the elders, and our praises to the Most High. But it's important to be sincere, because the Most High likes that, because that's why He gave him wisdom and knowledge, and gave him riches and wealth and honor, such as none of the kings have had that have been before thee, neither shall there any be like unto thee. Yeah? Job 11 and 6 says, and that He would show thee the secrets of wisdom, that they are double to that which is new. Therefore the God exacteth of thee less than any iniquity deserveth. Right. Let me read that again and savor it. And that He would show He will show thee the secrets of wisdom. Right? Job 11 and 6. They will show thee the secrets of wisdom, that they are double to that which is now. Therefore that God exacteth of thee less than thine iniquity deserveth. You understand? Sincerity is important, and the fear of the Most High is important. Hence He will open you up to understanding the secrets of His wisdom. The Most High will open you up to, like He did with Job also. Job had an understanding of all the creatures, man, the living creatures, the heavens and the earth, and that wisdom. Yeah, the science. We want to understand the science. Yeah, if you're good at what you do, you want to understand the science of it, the root of it. So there's a lot of precepts I could bring out, but for the sake of time, and the point is already made, and the spirits are active, they don't like this truth. Yes. Job 12 and 12. With the ancients is wisdom, and in the length of days is understanding. With the ancients is wisdom, and in the length of days is understanding. We want wisdom, we want knowledge, we want understanding. Become doers of the word, not just hearers only. This thing is not about clout. This thing is not about boasting. This thing is not about pride. This thing is about sincerity. Yeah? Let's hit some more. Let's hit some more precepts. Yeah, this is when you're dealing with people that, because I know these people have got demons on them. A lot of these people got demons on them. So you probably know by now, if you've been in this truth a couple of years or more, definitely if you've been in this truth for longer than that, you probably know all these people got demons on them. Sometimes the Most High allows them to try you. This is what you do. Proverbs, this is an example. Someone comes up to you with an attitude, you know, like to say, who do you think you are? Or he slams down your money on the counter if you're in that shop, your local news agents. For me, I just look at people and, you know, instantly, and it's something that I've always had. It's not just because I'm in the truth, it's just part of my blessing and my curse, which some brothers who know me know what I'm talking about. Being able to read spirits. Proverbs 15 and 1. A soft answer turneth away wrath, but grievous words stir up anger. You got a cigarette, mate? You got any Rizla, mate? Come up to you. You got any Rizla, mate? And they got demons on them. Nah, mate. No. I just answer softly and with a nice, calmly. Because some people are just lonely. Some people ain't got nothing better to do than to try and cause strife and stir up strife. Get you out of your spirit. You want to buy a video? You want to buy a video? You want to buy a computer? They ain't got no life, these people, man. But you have a life. They ain't got no life. you get into ruckus with them, you got more to lose. You understand? This is where wisdom comes in. A soft answer turneth away rage, wrath, but grievous words stir up anger. If you answer them according to what they want, you're going into their, you've gone into their, you've gone into their, you've gone down to their level. Let me say it like that. If you answer them the way they want you to answer, you've gone down to their level. Yeah, but the tongue of the wise useth knowledge aright, but the mouth of the fools poureth out foolishness. Right, you see? Don't go down to their level, man. Don't go down to their level. Here's some more precepts. This is Proverbs, because I like my Proverbs. Proverbs 25:17 says, withdraw thy foot from thy neighbour's house, lest he be weary of thee and so hate thee. You understand? Withdraw from people, man. Don't spend too much time. Make your foot rare. Don't overstay your welcome. Withdraw thy foot from thy neighbour's house. You know, mainly the people you want to spend time with is Akim, your brothers. Lest he be weary of thee and so hate thee. You understand? These proverbs are coming out. Spirit is flowing. Let's bring out some more. Because Proverbs 24:3 says, though wisdom is an house of builded, and by understanding it is established. Wisdom is an house, through wisdom is an house builded, and by understanding it is established. Through wisdom is an house builded. Right. And understanding it is a house, and understanding it is established. You build your house upon the rock, because only the fools build a house upon sand. And when the rain comes, it's going to sink, turn into quicksand. So build your house upon the rock. Through wisdom is an house builded, and by understanding it is established. And by knowledge shall the chamber be filled with all precious and pleasant riches. A wise man is strong, yet a man of knowledge is increasing strength. A man of knowledge is increasing strength. Yeah? Back to that that analogy that I gave about going to the gym. You've got to understand the science of it. It's not just about pushing weights, heavy weights. If you overdo it, you're gonna hurt yourself. If you don't do enough and you don't take on board all the other necessary things like the nutrition, post-workout, pre-workout, the science, understanding what you're doing, it's going to come to naught. Yeah? By knowledge shall the chambers be filled with all precious and pleasant stones. A wise man is strong, yet a man of knowledge increases strength. So it's supposed to grow in this thing, grow stronger and in wisdom and in fear. Most importantly. Wisdom is too high for a fool. Because wisdom is too high for a fool, he openeth not his mouth in the gate. Because wisdom is too high for a fool, he opens not his mouth in the gate. This could be the last one. Right? When you're dealing with these people with demons on them, what I referred to earlier. Proverbs 26, because a lot of them ain't got no life. Answer not a fool according to his folly, lest thou also be like unto him. Right? So if you just sense that he's just trying to ask questions just for the sake of